Hey, folks. Hey, America. Street Savvy, the podcast. I'm the host, Jay Works.
I'm the co-host, Kristen Bouchard.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you, Jay?
Oh, lovely. Day's good. In here talking business with you, my co-host. Folks, we going on the road, and me and Christian ironing out. She dog checked me, told me Works. Hey, gotta be about business on the road. If it ain't about business, Works. Trying to get them EMs. I said, yeah, Chris. Same you. She said, yeah, I got to do my thing. Cool. We iron that out. We on. Great podcast, Street Savvy. Glad to have my host back here next to me. We got big things coming up, Chris. How you feel about it? Tell the folks how you feel about it.
Feel good. I feel good. It's going to be an exciting time. This time of discovery and just excitement and new things, new places, new people, new
Talk
topics.
about it. Talk about it.
So,
How you feel about the topics, though?
the topics are wild.
Tell the fans how we get the topics. Tell
off the top of our head. We sit, we talk, we say, what you think about this? What you think about that? We say, okay, yay or nay, scrap or keep going with it. So yeah, topics are cool. I like the topics, they're deep thought. A lot of them are deep thought. They're all deep thought, so get people to thinking, wondering, and talking.
Would you say we work on them enough?
Oh yes, all the time. Make lists and put our heads together and, just sit down like we're like journalists, news investigators, which is cool, so it's fun. Absolutely love it.
Hey, folks, what she's trying to say is what I'm trying to do as a creator of a show, as really a talk show we want to get into. I'm trying to pass the baton onto someone I can trust, someone who I believe in, someone who believes in what we're doing. It's necessarily got to do with me and the person, me and the Coles. It got something to do with this show. Because the show's going to go as far as we go, as far as Jay Works and Christian Bouchard takes it. And as a creator, I got to be above and beyond on what I have to do and what creative activity for this podcast. We want to give you folks the best of our ability, the best content we can give you. And it's shown because we near 100.
Awesome.
And we're trying to make you folks believe in what we do. We got morning shows coming up. We also have secondary shows, which is in the 1 minute with Jay Works. And we heavily involved in what we do. And what me and Chris do, we challenge each other, Kristen. We challenge each other what we need to do and how we need to do it besides the show. Because besides the show, we have other lives and other situations, issues, and work that we have to do. And when you do that, you have to balance. And today was a great meeting that we both decided we ain't gonna juggle this. This is not an act. This is serious. This our livelihood. This is our livelihood. This is our life. And this also revolves around our lives. But when you have a job, what job does? You have to be there on time. Sometimes you have to be there after work. You have to be fully committed. And that's what me and Chris was ironing out. And you guys say, well, dog, you guys been in a couple months together. You still have creaks and cracks and different situations. And plus image-wise. And that's one thing we both talk about. We big on is image outside of the show. And we both need to really work on what we need to do and how we need to do it. And that's what we do here. We're bringing you guys some great insight, some great dialogue on situations and things we believe in. Issues we believe in. Issues we don't went through, such as marriage, divorce, parenting, business, so have you, and lifelong lessons. And that's what we're doing, and that's where we at with this. But we're glad you guys are joining us today on this great day. And let's get started. Chris, I'm going to start you off by saying, hey, sport news today in world sports news. Okay, sports. Okay, it's big issues in sports. Allegedly, in the news, worldwide news, the All-Star game outlives is mostly the physical part that we used to seeing. No one today is battling on an All-Star game, NBA All-Star game. It's all fun and games. It may be cool to the players, but it's not cool to the folks. Folks want challenging things. Folks want you to get dunked on, 3-point on, playing defense, I guess. So that's one of the things in the NBA. And also, in the college athletes, in college, a new college report saying, hey, the NCAA rules are playing the college athletes. Is it working out? Let me say something, folks. Working out or not, you should have been doing it. A lot more kids would stay in school.
That's true.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And it's, I know from going to school, from collegiate athletes, you couldn't accept something from your uncle or your aunt, not a sandwich or ride or jacket or t-shirt or sneakers, without it being investigated, without it being an NCAA violation.
That's true.
And it's crazy. So now they want to make a rule. They want to pay these players. Listen, you should have been doing that. It should have been happening. And this gambling stuff wouldn't be so as big as what it is now. Of somebody shaving points, because it was big back then too as well. It was more prevalent. But now it's in the open. Folks, let's get it together and pay these children for what they're worth and listen, for their God-given talent. They got raw talent. You guys scope them from elementary, middle school, high school, then college. You guys scout on them. Prey on them. So let's get it right, folks. Let's get it right. In other news, is a designated hitter in baseball, Willie Ford. Of course. The designated hitter been around for years. Been around for years. Don Baylor, Jimmy Rice, Alex Rodriguez in the transition from third to shortstop to third. Pudge Rodriguez from being a catcher to Gonzalez, Alex Gonzalez. It goes down the line, folks. Excuse me. Our technical guy is not in tonight. So we have to be eyes and ears of our technical ability of our music. So excuse me, folks, again. So, yeah, the designated hitter does evolve, does mean something to me in Major League Baseball. The other news of sports, the Olympics should be changing hands, as well as anything else how to handle doping. Now, folks, doping been around for years. Mm-hmm. That's informant-enhancing drugs. And I think the Olympics really do a somewhat job, allegedly, on policing. Mm-hmm. But I think they can do a better job. Anything in life you can do better. There's room for improvement. So, yeah, it's been doping. We all have been doping. And the Olympics been really handling it. Countries, and interstate rivalries, things of that nature, college, you name it. The Olympics has really been on it. But it's more ways to improve on cracking down on doping. That's just my opinion. And as well as other news, do we get more black coaches in pro sports? Do we need them? Of course we do. What do you mean? Of course we do. Of course we do. Now, the Rooney Rule was in football, NFL. Sort of worked that much. But as I look around, yes, black players on the sideline, it's majority white CEOs, white GMs, general managers, then coaches, defensive coaches, offensive coaches, special team coaches. Yeah, defensive line coach. It's more white still. So, yeah, we got to work on that. We got to find other rules and other ways. And I would say if you're a coach, a black athlete, you're a coach, you play pro ball, or you're just a coach in general, keep applying, baby. Don't let that stop you. Keep applying. Keep hope alive. Martin Luther King, keep hope alive. In a shocking win in sports, Thursday Night Football, the Patriots beat the Steelers. The Patriots were 2-11. Steelers was 7-5. Go Bill Belichick. Go Bill Belichick. In world news, overseas, Hamas and the Israeli war has gone on to the streets of Gaza, and it's nothing but gunfighting. Tanks, you name it. And it's allegations allegedly that it's more raping and sex violence on women in Hamas as a terrorist attack on Israelis. That's crazy. So amongst the shooting and the fighting, y'all raping people. Y'all taking people's pride away from them. What type of crap is that?
Horrible.
So you got a gun on them. You know what time it is. Or whatever they say. It's not right, folks. It needs to end soon. Okay. Story of the day. Co-host got it. Let's go.
Story of the day. So if you all have been watching the news this year, earlier this year, the White House has been allegedly talking about getting rid of gas stoves and gas heating units within homes. So they're coming up with this bill in 2025 that every homeowner in America, it sounds wild and impossible, but every homeowner in America, due to climate change, will have to go electric stove and electric heating unit. Now, for the new home buyers, they will get perks and discounts on buying these upgraded homes, and your homes will be worth more value. But for people like me and people who already live in our homes comfortably with our gas stoves and our gas heating, we got to go out and spend thousands on getting rid of something that works perfectly fine, you know, it serves us perfectly well, and going to buy electric. I hate electric stoves. I had one back in the day. It's just, it doesn't cook the same. I hate it, but it's just unfortunate. People are going to have to find money. This is going to be a law in the bill. They're going to have to find money. It's not like they're going to be giving out grants, you know, to existing homeowners.
Well,
so
that's awful. But I'm going to say this in all content. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It don't work that way. It got to goes into legislature. It has to go to the Senate and the House, and cities and states and province. It got to be passed on all levels. And I'm glad you brought the story up. I hope you keep following on it, because we do excellent news and reporting. Mm-hmm. And thank you for that story.
You're welcome.
I have concerns for homeowners as well. I'm looking to buy more homes myself. That seems like a problem. And it's like a perk for people who already has it. Mm-hmm. But we will continuously work on this story and keep following the lead on it. Thank you again, my co-host.
You're welcome.
Okay. Topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have respect for yourself? Do you have respect for yourself?
I do.
Tell us why.
Because I love myself and I care for myself and I have integrity, and I want people to look at me in a good way. You know, I give out what I want to receive. That's part of respect for myself. If I respect myself, I'm going to respect others and things around me. So, but my self-respect may look different from someone else's. So I think people respect themselves in different ways. Someone else's respect for themselves may not look like mine. You know, we have our own life to live, and we live accordingly to how we want. Can't nobody tell us what to do and how to do, who to respect and who not to respect. All of our minds are different. So, yeah.
Hey, self-respect. I beg to differ with you. It means a lot of different ways, like you were saying. Mm-hmm. If you don't respect yourself, how you doing, Brian? Brian Adams. He just tuned in. Charming with us. That's my lovely co-host, brother. How you doing, Mr. Adams? How you doing, sir? He says self-respect is everything. You right, my brother. Self-respect is everything. If you don't have self-respect, you can't respect nobody. For instance, I have so much respect for my co-host. She's a great person, a great human being, a great parent, a great mom, a great co-worker, a great business partner. What I do here with J-Works Entertainment, which is a conglomerate, it's a great business, entertainment business, as well as designing clothing. I'm heavy on being an advocate for parole justice, justice for all, and freedom for justice. I'm an advocate of that, and so it's a big conglomerate of me respecting people's and their agenda and their rights, as they're held as themselves. And the ones who can't help themselves, I'm with that. I'm with a company called CCA, and I volunteer. I'm in Albany, which is New York State capital. I fight for parole justice, for the innocents, the ones who can't speak for themselves. It's all about me respecting them too as well, because I respect myself. Because I want that for myself if I was in that predicament, as these brothers and sisters behind the wall who can't defend themselves. So you're right. Again, respect goes a long way. I respect a woman to respect me for who I am. No matter what, how I perceive myself, give me this window, my lady, my queen, my daughter, my sister, my wife. Give me a window to inject myself on you as respecting myself. That way, I can respect you as a queen. I upon or I found or who I love and respect. Nothing else. And that's so not just to receive it back, so you can say, hey, this is who I'm around. This is who I'm dealing with. If I don't do that as a man, as a father or grandfather, someone's child, which I am, someone's son, someone's brother, someone's uncle, proud uncle, which I am in the city of Syracuse. A lot of nieces and nephews in the streets as well. Love you guys all. I project myself to be who I am. I'm like that water you throw on a rock and you see the ripples. I wanted to keep rippling. I'm like that guy who Kristen loves. Kristen Bashar loves her partner. And I affectionately love my co-host as a friend, as a confidant, as a parent, and as a mom. And soon one day I'll be a grandparent. Don't wish for it. I got 17 of those. But I love and respect her. I love and respect her word, her gift, and her presence around me. So for me to do that, I have to do that for myself. I have to respect my wife, my daughters, my aunties, and women around me for respect Kristen. That's how I feel. And Kristen don't want no more than that. If I don't respect that, Kristen don't deal with me. Or any other woman of that sort. So in saying that, you have to respect yourself, folks. Respecting yourself goes a long way. I don't care if you're white, purple, black, or green, black and brown community as well. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. The word don't even feathers are far away from the tree. You go into a bank, you want to be well respected. You want to be definitely well respected on not just your money, but how they treat you. Because you go into that bank. You go into that bank. It's your money, but you want to be smiled at. How you doing, Mr. Works? How you doing, Ms. Bouchard? Great. How was your day? I'm cashing check, trying to get my money, pay my bills. You want that. You want to go in the Tops, Shaw's, Star Market, PNC. You want to go into your local convenience store to say, hey, or you want to go in the PD Code, the clothing store, a popular clothing store in Syracuse, New York, PD Code, which is owned by me, Moonwa, world by me, Moonwa, Jay Works. And you want to be respected. If I don't respect you, you're like, nah, I'm not taking my money there.
That's true. It happens.
I'm not taking my money there. You got to know where you at with that. And it is a guideline between them. I think so. Kristen, how you feel about men demanding a higher respect than women?
You know what? I think that's a good thing. Wow. I do. Because if a man is demanding that a woman have a higher respect for herself, then that means he sees her as worthy. Wow. I was watching something on YouTube today. It took me by surprise. It was entertainment. It was about Sexy Red. She's got it. I know.
Go figure.
Yeah. She's got a new video and a new song. Excuse my French. Free my nigga. And allegedly, what's his name? One of the old school rappers was reporting on it. And he was saying, at first, her music was fun and, just something to listen to. But how she presents herself with he said her belly out, her booty out, and just being ratchet in his words, he's lost respect for her and her music, and he thinks it's like trash or whatever because she does not respect herself. Men want to respect women. That's what Dad told me. Men hold women at a higher sense of respect and at a higher level because we are women. We are supposed to respect ourselves. We are supposed to hold our bodies accountable in private and not show it to the world. What man wants a woman, whether it's entertainment, music or not, to be out there showing her goods? He's gonna feel, well, everyone's seen it. Why should they don't? The people don't respect it.
Why
I
should
look
I?
like a fool respecting
Why should
something
I?
like this. Why should I? Integrity is everything. Character, you only get one. First impression is everything.
That's
Let
true.
it be your best.
Whose favorite word is that?
Huh?
Whose favorite word is first impression?
Mine
There
and
you
yours.
go. Hey.
First impression's everything.
Right,
you know?
right. And I'm gonna piggyback to that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
It was wild.
what you've seen, but that good, great for reporting that. It's great,
Yeah.
great story. I think you are who you say you are. You are who you be with.
Mm-hmm.
You are who you marry.
Mm-hmm.
You are who you want people to respect. Personally, you get what you want.
Yeah.
You get what you see.
That's right.
You get what you believe in. I laid eyes on Kristen several months ago.
That's what
Can I tell the story?
Go ahead.
And we talk about men and women respecting. I was in one of my dear friends' nightclub. Kristen was there a day after work enjoying her night. She had to work the next morning. And I discovered, hey, this woman danced like Janet Jackson. Believe it, Janet. So I tells her, because I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
Get if you know, but not brother can get it. So Kristen said, yeah, you think so? I said, girl, you shaking like Michael and Janet. Go on and get it, family. Kristen got on the floor and kept dancing. And as dancer commodity, we joined a bond. And in that same instance, Kristen had vultures on her. Oh, yeah. Kristen was a hot commodity that night. Guys was around her. It was, hey, you look good doing what you do. But as an older brother, which I am, I wanted to make sure my friend, because we was indulging in drinking, in a leisure way, of course. I'm like, no. I don't know what they talking about, because that big brother kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into your car, sister. She's like, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know what that was going on, but maybe I put a little bit too in for that. Or maybe I'm just too much tonight. I said, no, you ain't. It's just how it is in society. When you're good looking, you're attractive, it happens. Males do that. And I said, they're respecting your guidance, you said dancing, which I was obliged as well. Took her to her car, and long story short, it was about a respect level with both of us. Chris somehow stoked me on ways business she's in, because how she presented herself to me when I first met her. First impressions, everything. And we became business partners. Not just on a silent level, but on a worldwide garment level. And that got us both sitting in these chairs, these seats. And in the day, it's about us respecting ourselves. It could have been awkward, it could have been different. Christian was married. I know Christian has family as well, and a single great mom. Done been married, done been places, and also a good business head and savvy on what she wants. And actually, she knows her wealth, knows her worth as well. And me being married, kids, family, grown kids. We have sued on each other, made a bond that we can build things by being friends, brothers and sisters, and lovers on all levels, because respect. And when you see that with a woman or male, and I should say this, you perform a bond, a relationship that has guidelines and has worthy of loyalty and commitment.
That's right.
And I'm not saying anybody's like that. I'm not perfect. Of course, my co-host is not as well. But what we bring to the table is leadership. When you see that split, it's because of that poster. Because we perform as one on this camera, on this podcast. And it's leadership, it's respect, it's dignity, and it's pride. We had a meeting before coming on set about those same issues, about going on the road with those challenges. And as a big brother, told my little sis, I'm gonna protect you now. You know, we got image. She said, I already know. You're talking to the wall. I respect it. I already know. He said, but you know I'm watching you too. I said, you know that, y'all? My hand did like this. Not a hand, but the words.
Yeah.
because we need each other for this business. If we're going to grow in this business, we're going to love and like and respect each other for this business. So, folks, there you have it on respecting yourself from the host, Jay Works, and the co-host,
Kristen Bouchard.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in, and thank you, Brother Bryant, for your lovely discussion on the side.
Yes.
Keep tuning in. Always call in. We welcome you guys. Remember, this is our professional opinion, not nobody else. We ain't no doctors, no lawyers, no psychologists, or trade or anything like that. These thoughts are from us.
Right from the head.
From the dome. And that's how we get it. The most important thing of the show is subscribe, like, and share. From my co-host, Kristen Bouchard, from me, Jay Works. Good night, folks. We love you.